the show.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron is the NBA GOAT. End of discussion.
Naturally, when you at this age, there's no way you should be doing the stuff that you're doing physically, naturally, right? But James is different. James is different in the aspect that we've seen him take care of his body throughout the course of his career. It's not like he just started taking care of his body a couple of years ago. Yo, I gotta get myself in shape. I gotta keep myself in shape. No, the dude been in shape the entire time. There's never been a lapse in his career. We've seen guys who have not taken care of their body, and we saw them break down. James has been that right from the beginning. Right from the beginning. And he's an anomaly too. Now, don't get me wrong. The age that he is, we've seen him slow down. Contrary to popular belief, yo, the dude's still dunking. Yeah, he still can get up and down the floor, but he ain't what he was 5-6 years ago. And if you're saying that he is, you lying. Because no, he isn't. He don't run as fast. He still could do it in spurts. He'll still do it in stretches, but he don't do it as consistently as he did 5 years ago. You know why? Because I'm old. That's why. But I could still do it though. And at any point, it could jump off. Prime example would be a couple of nights ago. Now, what we can't do is we can't expect him to continue that. But because we've seen him doing that so much, that's automatically the response. All right, he could do that on the regular. No, he can't. No, he can't. But that's a testament to how awesome he is. Because if you look at what he's doing now, right? You look at what he's doing now, and you saw what he did against the Clippers. That immediately makes me think, yo, a lot of y'all don't remember how awesome this dude really was. Like, you look at how good he is now and the stuff that he's still doing. I remember Doc in 87. Doc was over. I remember Jabbar in 89. Jabbar was over. As good as Jabbar still was, he could play, but he was over. Vince Carter was over. This dude right here, J-Rob, you know me. I take pretty good care of myself.
Yeah, fact.
I don't think I'm gonna be allowed to see this again, yo. Not in my lifetime. I don't think I'm gonna see somebody doing what this dude is doing again. I don't. I just can't see it.
I mean, I'll be honest. It's crazy too, because on some nights, I look at LeBron and he has a regular game and I'm not really too in awe. But for example, that Clippers game he played, I was in awe of what I was watching, just from the sense of he is 39 years old and can still at any time seem like in a moment, in 8 minutes of basketball, could still be looked at as the best player in the world for 8 minutes. If you needed a player for 8 minutes, he looks like the best player in the world. That moment, that fourth quarter against the Clippers, I couldn't look at anybody around the league and say who I'd rather want in that moment. And you know, the craziest part about all of this is he's about to re-up for more money, Unc, and you're going to have to give him the absolute bag, because he's not in 39 years old giving you 15 and 6. He's shooting it 40. He's unlocked another, and this is what's crazy. He unlocked another facet of his game. He's shooting the ball from 3 over 40% right now. Like, what?
Right.
Like, I thought when he averaged 10 assists, that was him messing around. He averaged 10 assists, which he could still probably do. Now he's at this point, and it's just like at some point, you got to just come to grips with he may do this for another 2-3 years, man. It almost doesn't seem like the 2-3 years he about to re-up on. I don't know why you.
There's a part of me, and there's a part of me that doesn't want to see it. You know why, J-Rob? The reason why is because I'm thinking to myself, if I see him do this for 2 more years, I'm gonna want 2 more years after that.
Facts.
And then I know that at some point, yo, this got to come to an end. He can't do this forever. He can't. But the longer he sticks around and the more he's doing, I'm gonna want more. Prime example, J-Rob, in 2003, yo, I knew Jordan was over, but I didn't want him to quit. And the reason why I didn't want him to quit, because I wasn't ready to see him go. I just wasn't ready to see him go. Even though I knew he was over, I knew he couldn't do what he used to be able to do. And because he couldn't do it, it was like a family member, like, all right, you still, like, it's like mom's getting old. It's like grandma getting old, where, you can't do what you used to be able to do, but you can't go yet because I'm not ready for you to go yet. And James, with him doing what he's doing, if I get 2 more years of this, knowing me, I'm gonna want 2 more years, and it's never gonna be enough. So I've already reserved my. I've already come to grips with at some point this is gonna be over, and I don't think it's gonna be over like other players. I think it's gonna be something that it comes to a halt like gradually. Kind of like with Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady didn't get pushed out of the game. Like, all right, I'm out. I'm good. Same thing with James. All right, I'm out. I'm good. I did everything that I could do. If he plays another 2 more years and gets to 43,000 points, I mean, these are records that are never going to be broken. And it's natural for people to think, in the day and age that we in, that, yo, he's got to be doing something. And maybe he is. Here's the question, though, J-Rob. The question that I've always asked. There's always a line. And in every sport and in every business, people toe that line. The question is he crossing it? I don't think he is. I don't think he's crossing that line. I do think that he is toeing it because you can't do this for this long, taking care of your body the way you do, eating the way you do. Your body is naturally going to slow down, and you are going to be deprived of the stuff that you used to be able to do. But let me know what I can do to keep at this level without crossing the line, without cheating. And if I got to do that, then I'm out. And I feel like that's the kind of dude he is. Like if I got to cross the line, no, I'm good. I'm out. But I'll do any and everything to get right up on that line, just like everybody else is doing. I'm sure everybody else is doing.
But you know what I find to be really interesting is everybody's talking about, LeBron James and potentially, obviously I see, the comments about him being on growth hormones and steroids. And I just want to say, I don't think he's crossing that line either. I think he's just really put in the time and effort to take care of his body. But I look at other athletes who have been successful for a long stretch of time, the Lionel Messis of the world, the Ronaldos of the world. We've seen it before where we've had levels of sustained greatness. And so I don't think it's Tom Brady. I don't know why the steroid thing or the growth hormone thing is led towards this specific player when we've seen longevity in all facets of sports. So I think it's a bit unfair, and I only think it's because of deflection from the fact that it's the GOAT debate. Honestly, that's where I think it comes from. But again, at year 20. At year 21 in his career, what he's doing is honestly is still ridiculous to see. And it's special.
The guy like LeBron James, right? This guy will never see longevity close to this. We'll never see a player, and people forget, like LeBron didn't just start in the 2010s. He came in 03. So we're talking about a guy who maintained a high level in 3 different decades. Chill Town, he's 2 seasons away for playing the most seasons in NBA history. 2.
Yes.
And the fact that he's playing at this level, the fact that he's in most people's top 10 current players today is only unprecedented. And